us to get in contact with the council's office and try and work something out.
Thank you. We'll work on that with you, and we'll refer that to the mayor for a response to.
Thank you.
James Hartline, followed by Tony Corbin.
Good morning, council members. My name is James Hartline, and I am a candidate for the San Diego City Council for District 3. There are certain issues in our culture which cross political, social, and economic boundaries. There are certain tragedies within the human race that cause us to discard our differences and to stand together as one united people. Today, we standing here come before the City Council with one such cause. In the nation of China, crimes against humanity are an everyday occurrence. We have documented thoroughly and without reservation the horrific crimes being committed by the communist regime in Beijing. In China, women are not allowed to have more than one child. The Chinese government arrests mothers who are pregnant with their second child, and then governmental doctors proceed to forcibly abort the mother's second child against her will. Innocent political prisoners are routinely convicted, imprisoned, and then executed so that their organs can be harvested and sold to wealthy foreign customers in need of organ transplants. Practitioners of various religions in China are routinely arrested and tortured by China's secret police. We have documented hundreds of cases of male and female members of Christian churches in China who have been brutalized, tortured, and even murdered. Their crime? Preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ without governmental permission. The idea that China was granted the Olympics is perhaps the greatest political crime since Adolf Hitler was granted the Berlin Olympics in 1936. At the same time that Hitler was allowed to showcase Nazi Germany via the 1936 Olympics, he was already building the extermination camps where millions of Jews would ultimately be tortured and murdered in the single greatest crime in the history of humanity. We wonder if the San Diego City Council in 1936 even spoke out against Hitler when our American athletes were preparing to go for the gold in Berlin. San Diego County is home to the U.S. Olympic Training Center. Many American athletes who are training in San Diego County will be competing for gold medals at the same time that Chinese citizens are being tortured and murdered by the communist regime in Beijing. We are here today to ask the City Council to issue a letter to the Chinese government on behalf of all the citizens of San Diego. This letter will call on the Chinese government to end religious persecution in that nation. Do we have the courage of our convictions to speak out against the crimes against humanity that are occurring every day in China? Or will we look the other way as athletes who have trained in San Diego County are competing for gold medals and million-dollar endorsements at the same time that millions of Chinese citizens will live in fear of being tortured in prisons just outside of Beijing's Olympic Village? We ask you today to demonstrate great courage and issue this letter of liberation for the long-suffering people of China. Thank you very much for your time on this.